Flex for nothing, nigga stressing, touching. What's the next discussion? I've been popping tags right in the nigga face. I send the body back straight to a nigga bank in the state. I smoke on interstates. I don't see my table, I renovate. Bow. Seen the niggas coming, we been scheming on them hundreds. Pick the season, we been hitting threes since we was teething. When we get them G's and we stunning. Not familiar, then we stop to deal with niggas saying that shit ain't compared to me. All the flows a nigga handed for free. Everybody been demanding for me. Bitch, you get the pitch and hand it to me. All the shit.
It's Adam. Thank you for notsnitching.com. We're here with my man Miles Meraki. Let him do his own drop.
Say, what's good? It's Miles Meraki, you know what I mean?
First things first. First things first, I want to know how you got that name. How did you pick that name?
Well, Miles, that comes from, you seen the show, you know the video game Sonic and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the character on it, Tails, that was like my favorite, like, character in like cartoons and video games and shit. Like, I used to always play with him. And his first name is Miles, so I just took that.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
I didn't know that right there.
And then Meraki is like, I don't know, some Greek or some shit for like passion or something. I'm probably gonna take that off. like in the future. Yeah, it's just gonna be Miles. But yeah, right now, that's what I'm rocking with, Miles Meraki.
You with the GRAMFAM.
Right.
What's the story behind GRAMFAM? How you connected with them? How y'all all got together?
Well, as far as like Jalen and Matt go, they know each other for like long ass time. I think like, I don't know, probably like middle school, high school or some shit. And then Ramel and Matt, they met, I think they said like Hooters.
Shout out to GRAMFAM.
Yeah, shout out GRAMFAM all day, that La Familia. But yeah, they met at Hooters or some shit. Like somebody was having a birthday party, birthday party at Hooters and shit. And yeah, I guess they kicked it off. Like they was already like fans of each other and everything already. Then like I was cool with Ramel since like, I don't know, 2012. I didn't know Matt yet, and they came out to like one of my shows, and like basically just like scouted me. And they was yeah, Ramel was like, yeah, I think this the 4th member of GRAM or whatever. And then Matt was on board, so they just talked it up, we talked about it.
And now you here.
Now we here.
When did you start rapping?
When I was 7. So
you always knew you were gonna be a rapper.
Yeah, that's all I ever like really wanted to do. Like my mom and shit had me in basketball and like football and stuff. I stayed in football for like a couple of weeks. I wasn't built for it. But yeah, they put me in like everything, but I always wanted to rap. I've been writing since I was 7. Then like my dad got the studio program. He got it for him. Not for like to make music or something, but like to record like memos or some shit back in the day. And he let me use it, and then I was fucking with it. So,
speaking of studio programs, you also produce.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start doing your own production, or just producing, period?
I started producing because I didn't know how to get, for some weird reason, I didn't know how to get other people's beats onto my studio program. So I would like it's as easy as just like dragging this shit on, but I didn't know that. So I would like older beats and shit like that. I would play them on like my boombox or not boombox, but like CD player or whatever, and like put the mic up to it and have it record that. Then I spit over that. But then I was like, I'm not liking the quality of this shit. This shit, it kind of sounds like you recorded it on a mic.
Right.
So I started making my own. I started with Sony Acid. And
I don't have any clue.
Yeah,
it's Sony Acid.
It's really easy. Like, it's not even making beats. It's like they give you loops, and then you just like.
So you really been doing this shit for like
for
a while when Sony Acid come into play and shit.
Sony Acid, I mean, that was just, it was really simple. That wasn't making beats at all. And then I went up to FL. My mom brought me my first FL for like, it was like $300. And she brought that for me. Ever since then, I've been getting it for free. Like touring it and shit. But yeah, What was the question?
How'd you get into production? How'd
I get into? Yeah, my mom brought me FL, and I just had to take a year or two, like playing around with it, figuring out everything.
What projects are you working on right now? Upcoming shows, upcoming anything? Anything we should know about you and the music?
Projects? I'm working on a few projects. I'm working on an EP, of course, by myself. Just me over like all my friends' productions and shit like that.
Rumor is that you're a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So like you're not gonna drop anything until you feel like it's
definitely.
Perfect.
I don't even have like a date for the EP right now.
Did you have like a guesstimate, like a range? Like I want to have it by my birthday.
Nah, I'm not tripping on that, honestly. It's like I feel like people are dropping like these whole projects and shit, but it's not getting them nowhere, like compared to like one song and shit like that. It's getting them like the same buzz. So I might as well just put out songs here and there and like take as much time as I want to on the project. So like when I get like enough free time to like work solely on music, like not have any other obligations, then I'll focus more on the project. Right now, I'm working on a project with Quasar McKinney. I think he's in Indianapolis. And he's a producer, so I'm working on a whole EP with him. There's some stuff with me, Clan, and WAP coming soon. Like all three of us on shit. A lot of the producers I'm working with, I have like plans to do EPs and shit with them. It's like stuff we discussed, but haven't really gotten too much into it. But yeah, there's a lot of projects coming soon. My real like personal project, I don't have any date on that, but it should be a couple EPs coming out this year.
I bet. So if you could compare your work to where you were a year from now today, and then tell us where you see yourself a year from now going ahead.
A year from now? Well, a year
ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
I was some shit. I feel like I was some shit. Like, I don't know, every year I feel like I'm some shit, basically. Not like in no depressive way or nothing like that.
But like, you're just getting that much better.
Yeah. It's like, I be surprised, like, all the shit I thought was, like, amazing. Like, the next year, I be like, yo, why did I put this out?
Yeah.
But, like, I guess in a couple years, I feel like, as far as I go and Graham goes, we're pretty much on the same level as people that have, like, all the time in the world to work on music and have, like, all the money to fund their craft and all that. Like, sonically, I feel like we're on that level. So, like, years from now, when we do have that, there's no telling. So, yeah, I don't know.
If you had 1 minute on the street, somebody comes up to you, they're like, Miles Meraki, why should I listen to your music compared to anybody else's? What do you say to them? You only got 1 minute. You only got 1 minute, like.
Shit, clock's ticking. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I speak from shit that I do. Like, there's no lies. That's the main thing. There's no lies.
And your shit just sounds better.
Yeah.
You can say that. Go ahead.
I mean, I do think it sounds better. But, like, it's not about that, you know? Yeah, like, it's not about being cocky or anything like that. But, yeah, I don't know. It's really personal to me. So, like, I wouldn't, like, ever, like, press somebody out to listen to my music or anything like that. I feel better just, like, promoting it, and if you listen to it,
and you fuck with it, you just fuck with it.
I can't see any reason why somebody would like my music over somebody else's. I know why I like it. I feel like it's better. But for somebody else to say, that's on them.
Before we head out, anything you want to leave us with? Upcoming shows?
Yeah, show on May 8th. Fucking Velvet Lounge. I forgot how much that shit costs, but come out to that.
Would it be worth the money?
Of course. Cool Clucks, Casey Jones on that shit too. Shout out GRAMFAM. Shout out Chess. Shout out Cool Clucks. Shout out After F. Shit. Shout out Thank You For Not Snitching.
I was gonna say. Shout out,
Of
thank you for
course.
not snitching.
Shit. Look out for my project whenever it comes out. And
Where can we follow you on Twitter, Instagram?
Twitter, MX Meraki, MXMERAKI. Everything basically, I live on Twitter, so everything basically goes through there. GRAMFAM.tumblr.com. You can find everything. You can go on my SoundCloud, which is the same as my Twitter, MX Meraki. No, it's not. It's Miles Meraki, MILES Meraki.
Appreciate you having us, bro.
No
In
problem.
the studio, wrapping it up. Thank you for not snitching, Miles Meraki, Grand Fam. Shout out everybody. It's a wrap.